And I'm John Holt. Falling temperatures, precip of all kinds could make things a little messy beginning tomorrow morning. Fox 4 Chief Meteorologist Mike Thompson tracking the timing. And Mike, things have shifted a little bit since our earlier evening newscast.
They have. You know, I was thinking about it earlier this evening, and I said I thought the models were a little bit too fast. Well, I've been tracking the cold air, and they are just a smidge. So what that's going to do is give you a little more time early in the morning to get what you're done before it begins to ice up. But it will happen just a little bit later than I think. Probably the 9 to 11 a.m. time period may be the most critical, because that's when we start freezing up very quickly. We have a winter weather advisory, and the big deal tonight is that wind. It's partly cloudy out there right now. We're still in the 50s, thanks to wind gusts between 20 and 30 miles an hour. We had one gust last hour to 38. And so that's going to help to keep those temperatures up through the night, kind of push back on that cold air a little bit. And at 7 a.m. downtown, the latest microcast models still have us at 41 degrees. So we'll have a morning temperature in the 40s, and then it will drop very rapidly as the cold air begins to move in. So this gives you the morning hours. Now, it's going to be wet. The streets will be slippery because it'll be moist. But as you can see, it really doesn't start to fall below freezing, even in Platte County, until between about 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. And that's where we start to see the problems. So it gives you just a little more leeway in the morning. But as we go into the late morning hours, it's going to ice up quickly. Make sure your defrosters are working well before you head out. Once those temperatures drop below that freezing mark, and once you see 28, 29 degrees on your thermometer, that's when it turns icy very quickly. We'll have more on this kind of complex situation coming up, John.
Okay, Mike, thanks.
You see someone share. Who is it?
Schools have already canceled classes for tomorrow. Excelsior Springs, Kearney R1, Milestones Academy, Oric R11, and Richmond R16. Those rural districts off tomorrow. And we are just getting word in now that Olathe, the Olathe School District, has canceled classes for tomorrow. We'll get that updated for you. You can always keep an eye on closings. That updates constantly at fox4kc.com/closings. And many of us are preparing for the moisture on its way. Tonight we're loading up on supplies for the return of winter.
Fox 4's Pat McGonigal has more on what the experts are telling people to avoid trouble tomorrow morning. He is live on the Signal Hill.
Yeah, that is right, guys. As you just heard Mike Thompson talk about, a lot of people we talked to are dreading a repeat of Monday morning. That's what a mix of rain and ice and freezing temperatures created all kinds of car collisions and slip and fall.
Is that you, Aaron?
So tonight, a lot of the hardware stores were buzzing with people loading up on supplies to prepare for the elements. Now, not surprisingly, one of the big sellers we saw tonight was rock salt at Westlake Ace Hardware in Westport. A lot of people loading up on ice for their driveways and front steps. Now, another new item seeing a spike in popularity, these spikes, if you'll pardon the pun. You strap onto your shoes to prevent slipping on a sidewalk or parking lot. They're pretty reasonable. You can pick up a pair of those for less than 10 bucks. And de-icing wiper fluid, another quick solution people are snatching up to save you from spending all that time scraping layers of ice off your windshield. And of course, if you have pets, the experts at Ace Hardware want you to consider a rock salt that won't hurt your dogs and cats.
It still melts down effectively to negative 15 degrees, but it won't irritate the paws or the skin of your dog.
All right, now another issue a lot of people dealt with when we had this last stretch of freezing cold temperatures, busted pipes. Coming up on Fox 4 News at 10, we'll show you another pretty inexpensive solution to create, or rather to prevent, a whole lot of heartache with busted pipes and temperatures like this. For now, live in Kansas City, I'm Pat McGonigal, Fox 4 News. And as our coverage continues, those driving conditions could be dicey tomorrow. Some metro communities are trying to get a jump on the worst of it. On the Kansas side, Overland Park has an army of trucks ready to get on the road early tomorrow morning. They're braced for that flash freeze Mike mentioned. Rain hits the cold, wet street, then suddenly freezes.
We're not going to have much time. So I would let everybody know that it's going to be slick out there. We're going to get out there. We're going to be out there. But it will be slick, and we're going to try to do the best we can to keep that rain from freezing once it hits our pavement.
Because of the so-called flash freeze, it's hard to pre-treat roads ahead of time. Any early rain would simply wash away the solution or salt. That's part of the reason Kansas City, Missouri is not pre-treating for tomorrow either. As those conditions rapidly change, we have your back, no matter where you are. Download our Fox 4 KC app.
I had 3 people watching.
free to download on Android and iOS devices. And of course, our Fox 4 morning team, they'll be there to guide you tomorrow morning as you plan your day. Fox 4 News starts bright and early, 4 a.m.
After tomorrow, be prepared for another Arctic blast. Temperatures will bottom out just like they did to start the new year. We spoke with outdoor workers who seem to enjoy today's milder temperatures, knowing that's all about to change. They said cold weather isn't something you can ever really fully get used to, but that doesn't mean you can't adjust to it.
Like during the winter time, I wear work boots that are Vortex lined so that my feet don't get wet. In real cold weather, I'm a firm believer in running pants. The thin running pants